Alright, the relics I don't have are the ones between the familiars and Vlad bits. I got the merman statue. It annoyed me before that I couldn't see the floor in this room, but I now understand this to disguise the secret here, which I walked right past the first numerous number of times I came this way. Malachi? So here we are, an enemy with more HP. We're missing whatever this is and this is between the familiars and the parts of Vlad. Not in your game. Hilarious. I wouldn't have thought they would have added any content for this re-release. I'll look it up later. For the moment, we're just gonna say, hey, we got all the relics. Well, oh, so this must be the black marble room. Kinda looks like black marble. Your first game is 200.5 complete. Haha. Let the record show that I discovered one thing you didn't know. One is all I need. Ba, 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 ba. Right, Gorgon has a lot of health. Or actually, he has high defense. That's pretty tough, too. I just leveled up on 2 successive trips through this room. That guy must give off a ton of experience. Yeah, seems like it. Oops. Alright. I went around out of my way to the save room, but there is a save room right here, isn't there? Not here, but the other side. Heart refresh. Restores 500 hearts. Don't question the physics of that chain shoving that elevator up the shaft. I fell. I did not mean to go here yet.
Stronger than the mightiest hunter.
So you were the one controlling Belmont?
Yes, the dark priest called Shaft, come to cleanse the world in the forge of chaos.
You made Belmont lord of the castle. Why?
Because we tire of these hunters and their holy power. If they would but turn on one another.
Then the strongest one among them would eliminate the rest. Belmont.
Yes. So I converted him, brought him here to lure the rest, to force them all to fight and die.
But you never planned for me, and now you failed.
Ha! Your human soul as frail as his was. You'll take his place. I'll tear that soul apart.
You say so, Shaft. I'm unclear on how he's, you know, still there. Because we killed him repeatedly. Alright, so I was trying to go over the room so I could go all the way around the square before I went to the middle. Yeah, map up the left side. Been shafted. I mean, come on, 'cause Richter and Maria killed him twice, and Alucard has also killed him once already. So how? What is with this guy, for real? I'm gonna check the map percent again before I go back there because it feels like it shouldn't have been quite enough. I should be at like 200.3 or something. If I really am almost to clear the map. Oh yeah, I went back and got those once I could fly. That was almost the first thing I did once I gained the power of flight, because they were taunting me. 199.4. See, I feel like I'm missing a lot of stuff. An evil save room? Are you talking about the portal to the Nightmare Realm where you get the gold ring? I mean, you go there, there's a succubus, there's a vision of Lisa. Or I'm comparing what I have to a map on the internet now. Okay, I see at least one room I missed. I see exactly one room I missed on the regular castle map. Yeah. So we'll go back and get that, and then try the reverse castle. I mean, I didn't originally have any aspirations to get full map completion, but now that I'm so close, it just feels like a waste not to do it. Yeah, this is what I want. The room I was thinking about was a purple icosahedron. The nightmare room where you get the gold ring. I don't know where a green one is. And here it is. In demon card. So you don't have this in demon card at all?
Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? Wait a minute, huh? You're my master? Not much of a looker, are ya? Well, we can't all be perfect. Off we go! Woo!
This might be based on a different release of the game. That's probably when the retranslation happened too. I'm not sure I care for that guy. I have two options on system settings that aren't even there. So I wonder what was in that room in the other releases. Yep, back to the normal demon. Mostly because I already have a lot of levels invested in him. Alright, so I assume we can check the same location on the, probably there is. So if we check the same location on the inverted map, we check our percentage, then I look at a guide map again. Ba-ba-ba. Gotta feed a tiny human. It probably would have been a real challenge to find that room without the cryptogram, unless you just happen to go through there with the axe. Or it could be they're just counting on people to find it in the reverse castle and then go back and check if the same room exists in the normal castle. Die! Come on, try it again. Demon. Get him. Hey Jackie, how's it going? This is a really cool game. It's amazing that I never got around to playing it before. Yeah, I'm pretty close to done. There doesn't seem to be a corresponding hole in the floor here to where this hole in the ceiling was in the other castle. Interesting. Oh, there it is. The Fury Plate. Def goes up when damage taken. Ah, that bag of money just hole-in-one in that spot on the floor. That's kind of funny. Alright, let's get the left side here. Go back and save. Check the map percentage. Hey, we got that. Ba. Bum. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. 200.2. I went to the corresponding room in the Colosseum and I acquired the Fury armor. I'm still missing one relic, which is maybe a familiar. I cleared out the left side next to the final boss area, and I'm at 200.2. So I need to check the other map. Da, da, da. Oh, I see it. I there's another secret room in the same sort of area as the one I just found, and a corresponding room in the other castle. Okay. So that's close to. Yeah, I just need to go back to um, the area. Nope, not this one. This way, above the clock. Below the clock, whatever. So that'll be 2% here, or 0.2 here, 0.2 in the other castle, and we're done. I'm assuming that each room is 0.1%. Ish. $1,886 rooms, so it's about that. Yep. Stop. Ha 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 ha. If you did it to yourself before you did it to me, then I don't feel bad at all, and you shouldn't either. That's funny, in fact. Alright, so our very last secrets are in the ceiling of the mummy room, aka the floor of Olrox's chamber. I'm hoping Gas Cloud will hit it. Doesn't seem to be the case. I could be approaching from the wrong side. Definitely a possibility. But I'll go bat. Bat. Stay bat. It would be really strange if the floor of a boss room was a secret. These guys are pretty sturdy. Whatever it is presumably going to be in the next... Oh, right here. There it is. Another heart refresh. Trying to decide if the library card is going to be faster than just going a long way. And I think it might not be. It sounds correct to me, which probably means they changed the effect to sound more like the newer games. The sound of hearts picking up, I mean. It is very bubbly. Too lazy to... Oh, the spikes are still broken. That's handy. I wonder if the timing on the gravity jump is just being willing to wait long enough before you try to initiate another one. Alright, we got Horsey, we got Snake. We got Scorpion, and the next one should be Lion. And here we go. Some say the cross is the best sub-weapon. I mean, it's a full screen clear. It just takes a huge pile of hearts. That's it. Let's go find some enemies and use it. Let's take a lot of hearts. Alright, we want the goat. To go up here. You want me to be better with Richter. You have no idea how good I am with Richter. You saw me play one fight against Dracula. Of course, I probably already confessed that playing Rondo of Blood, I immediately switched to Maria at the earliest opportunity. Is there a Maria mode in this game? See, that's just a huge lame bummer. Right, here is our last... Oh, I got a Map Legend achievement. Obtained fairy card. You don't like any other Castlevania game. What about the newer games that are in this style? You get fairy and fairy. It's just the same fairy with...
I've waited for this since I was an egg. I'm yours, Alucard.
That was weird. Alright, we got full map completion. So now there's literally nothing to do except for go confront Shaft. Also, did anyone else know that fairies hatch from eggs? Because I did not. Here. Is this? That's not far enough. Save room though. Almost all living species come from eggs, but do they hatch from eggs? Because hatch has the connotation of emerging from an egg to become an independent life form. Although she may not have said hatch, I may have been remembering that wrong. I probably am. Oh, but that's not what I said. I said hatch. Which means I'm making an inference in what she said. I mean, I did, he's level 28 now. He did make a remark and stab an enemy. You may have been, away with a tiny human at that point. Level 80 plus, that's not gonna happen. Maybe on a, maybe if I replay. He said something. It wasn't, I wouldn't say it was a yell. No, he just stabbed with his pitchfork. Was it green before though? I don't remember if it was always green. So at one point he stabbed an enemy and made a remark. So Ben, have you not played any of the newer Castlevania games like Aria of Sorrow? I say newer, but that one's over 15 years old. I mean, it's very much the same style as this, with some differences, like there aren't switchable sub-weapons where you get the axe and then you switch and get the holy water, but you can gain enemy powers by killing enemies. It's like one of the possible drops is the enemy's soul. "30 minutes total. Other older Castlevania games." Castlevania can be obnoxious, but I have to tell you, I enjoyed the heck out of Rondo of Blood. Yeah, Aria of Sorrow is a lot like this. Rondo of Blood is a older traditional style Castlevania, but it does have some exploration elements. Richter isn't even in the NES games. Richter's first appearance was in Rondo of Blood, the immediate prequel to this one. But it plays exactly the same. I mean, your jump is exactly fixed. You can only whip. Oh, you're thinking of Simon or Trevor Belmont. Richter is also a Belmont. It's not the same person. It's a family. Simon is an ancestor of Richter, and Trevor is Simon's grandfather. Simon was the protagonist of the first two games, and Trevor of the third game. I need to go back to the save point. You'd rather play Ghosts and Goblins or Super Ghouls and Ghosts? Actually, the Super Castlevania 4 for Super Nintendo, you have a lot more control over your character. Where's my Alucard sword? How did I lose track of it? Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. There's my Alucard sword. There it is. Right, we're going to try this without the disgustingly OP equipment. And we reserve the right to change our minds. I'm wondering if I should switch to the fairy so I can get those life apples going. We're probably fine.
All hail the son of our master, stronger than the mightiest hunter.
So you were the one controlling Belmont.
Yes, the dark priest called Shaft, come to cleanse the world in the forge of chaos.
You made Belmont Lord of...
Right, we'll skip that.
No!
Your beloved darkness awaits you. Dwell there for all eternity.
Ha! I die victorious. Count Dracula rises even now. Let him purge the world in flames.
Huh. Oh, I thought there was going to be an FMV cutscene.
Well met, my son. It's been a long time.
Not nearly long enough. I can't allow you to leave here, Father.
Do you still side with humanity? Have you forgotten what they did to your mother?
You think I would forget such a... No. but neither do I seek revenge against them.
Enough of your nonsense. Away with your humanity. Stand with me as Prince of all the world.
You will never touch this world again. In Mother's name, I swear it.
You going straight to the true form? Oh, the cross is actually pretty good. Also takes like 100 hearts. Yowza!
Go back to the abyss. Trouble the soul of my mother no more.
How could I have lost?
You lost your heart, your soul. You'll never win without them.
How poetic. So, I tragically sacrificed all I held dear in a search for power, did I?
Did you not?
Tell me, what were Lisa's last words?
She said, "Do not hate humans. If you cannot live with them, then at least do them no harm, for theirs is already a hard lot." She also said that she would love you for eternity.
Lisa, forgive me. Farewell, my son.
I don't think I had enough time to fix myself with Soul Seal or Cheesecake. So we had to go to the old standby shield rod. Oh yeah.
So you made it.
Alucard, you're all right.
So, you had to fight your own father? It's my fault. If I hadn't been so weak, we wouldn't be here.
Not so. I had my own reasons to face him.
Still, it couldn't have been easy.
It wasn't. But remember, the only thing necessary for evil to triumph
Is for good men to do nothing.
So what now, Alucard?
The blood in my veins is cursed. It's best for the world if I disappear, now and forever.
I see.
Farewell, then. We'll not meet again.
Alucard,
Well, are you going after him or not?
I'm sorry. I have to follow him. I can't just...
It's all right. Hurry up and catch him. If anyone can save him, you can.
Thank you, Richter, for everything.
Thank you, Maria.
Thing to do before fighting him in the cryptograms involving the Bat Familiar. The Bat Familiar seemed completely useless. I couldn't think of any use for it. So I've already gotten 2 endings. This is the second. The first ending is if you just go straight to Dracula's chamber in the normal castle, fight Richter without the special item, and defeat him and destroy the original castle. And then there's this ending. I assume Richter mode would have its own ending. Alright, looks like there's two different good endings based on how much map completion you got. Marie either pursues or does not pursue Alucard. And then Richter mode has an ending. If you have the Bat Familiar on and then turn yourself into a bat, the Bat Familiar emits a heart sprite that floats up because it loves you. Oh, that's sweet. Bum, 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 bum. I've already sat through the entire credits once, but I kind of have this compulsion to sit through credits. Bum, bum, bum. It's over.